So first you're going to want to boil the corn cobs in some water, and then I ended up adding them into a broth that had vegetables and chicken, and then I decided to reuse some odd jars around the house. And so I added the broth in those jars. Then I got some canning salt. I added a teaspoon to the larger jars and half a teaspoon to the smaller jars. And then you're just going to want to have your water bath canner ready. And I did get some white vinegar and wipe the rims off with it just to make sure everything would seal properly. Now, when you're using odd jars, you do need to tighten them as tight as you can with your hands, unlike the fingertip tight on regular canning jars because they seal differently. So, you do want to keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that you will need to check your lids. The top, they need to be in pristine condition, meaning no holes, no rust, none of that, because you do want to make sure that your food is safe. And so if there's any dents or anything very noticeable, I would suggest that you don't use that lid and use a different one. Here you can see me filling it up. I'm gonna fill it up about 1 or 2 inches over the top. And then you see here I have a couple of other odd jars, like a baby food jar I want to try out, and a recycled bottle. I have two of those in there. And then you're just gonna put a timer for 3 hours and 30 minutes after the water comes to a rolling boil. And the reason why we did it 3 hours and 30 minutes is because we did the corn cobs. So whenever you're doing corn in anything, you do have to do 3 hours and 30 minutes for a water bath. And then here you can see I pulled them out the water and you can see the bulge on the top of the lid, which is a really good sign when they're coming fresh out of the water bath canner. It means that the process of sealing has begun. And once they're flat, that usually means they've sealed. You can see me here tapping to see which ones did or didn't seal. And as you can see, the bottled ones and the baby jar did not seal, unfortunately. But that's okay because it was an experiment just to see if it worked. I did end up using the broth in a soup the next day, so it came out really good. Hope that you guys were able to learn something from this video. Happy canning. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.